What a game. What a game, bro. I just watched the match of the World Cup, the best match of the World Cup, man. England versus Mexico. What a game. This this had all this could have been the final. This could have been the championship match for all the marbles. Hell of a game. Jude Bellingham played his tail off. You got to give your hat off to England as a whole, man, because they played great. They went down to 10 men, I think, with like late in the early in the second half, and man, their defense stepped it up. 10 men, like everybody was flying everywhere, man. Like you gotta give it up to England, yo. Yeah. Oh, what's up? What's up, BB? Yeah, Mexico. That was a tough one. That was a tough one for Mexico. It was a good game though. You got to give it up for Mexico, man. Like they had a little adversity. They kept fighting, and at the end, like the better team won. Like Mexico was overall a better team, but England has like better individual players, and that showed tonight, man. Like man, give it up to Mexico. Like when England went down to 10 players, like every time they won possession, they were attacking, 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 attacking. And that put a ton of pressure on England, a ton of pressure on England, man. Like unbelievable pressure. So you gotta give it up to Mexico. There are some key moments in the game. Second half, they resorted to crossing the ball in the box over and over and over. But England had the call, man. Pickford ran off his line, swatted those swatted those balls away. He had to be one of the players of the game and the match for them. Made some hellifying saves. He gave up one goal. That was a tough one, but penalties are tough. Penalties are tough to stop. So you can't knock him for that. Penalties are tough to stop. But Pickford played great. Saka played really well before England's right back got that red card, which was, it could have went either way. It could have went either way. He had his studs up, so that could win it either way, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to them. Shout out to England. Shout out to Mexico. Hell of a game, man. And I feel like the winner of this England and Norway match, they're going to be the only competition for Argentina. Like England, like man, they're gonna beat Argentina. England's tough, man. England's tough, and a lot of people are gonna say that with the kid getting a red card, they're gonna open up that can of worms because following Balogan got the red card for US and he got reinstated back into the game. So I'm interested to see how that is going to end up with the player from England. I know he's not like a great player or anything. He's not a huge difference maker like Balogun is, but very interested to see how that goes, how they handle that, because that with him getting reinstated, that's going to open up a crazy can of worms for the rest of the tournament. Crazy can of worms. But man, there are some highlight plays, man. Highlight plays on both ends. Like I said, give it up to Mexico. They had the one kid, youngest player in the tournament, Mora, 17 years old, out there going crazy, played great, you know, controlled the midfield. Mexico, you got to give it to their defense is tough, man. Their defense is very tough. Like it was harder. You could tell that it was super hard to break down their defense, especially early in the game. Especially early in the game, like England was passing around trying to find an opening, but they couldn't. The only reason they scored was on that counterattack. Right, dude got off the shot, goalie got it, started the counterattack. I think it was Saka that, or no, it was Declan Rice. Declan Rice dribbled all the way down the field, all the way down the field, hit Saka, and then Saka, beautiful cross to what's his name? Uh, player of the game. I can't remember. Bellingham. Beautiful cross to Bellingham. And that was honestly was the difference in the game, man. Like that goes to show you got to get back on defense, man. You can't feel sorry for yourself because you missed a shot that you should have made. Like you got to get back on defense and allowing Rice to dribble 70 yards down the field and then hit Saka. Like that was the difference in the game. That was the difference in the game, man. Like I feel bad for Mexico because that was a great team. Mexico could have easily went to the finals, easily, easily. But didn't get the job done, man. Kudos to England. Kudos to England. They played great, great defense. Great defense, man. I don't think I've seen a team play that kind of a defense. Like, and you got to give it to the coach for England too, man. He made some timely subs. Like to take Saka off the field with the way he was playing, like that took some balls. That took some balls. But granted, like your team is down to what, 10 men? You're down to 10 men. You gotta focus on defense. You already had the lead. So you gotta focus on defense. And Saka, he's more attack minded. So great sub by the coach. Great sub by the coach, man, putting those defensive guys in. But right back, it's been an issue all season, all tournament for England, and so we'll see how they address it next week, especially if their starter, the guy they got the red card, is suspended if they uphold it, which I feel like they should because it was a good call, man. Bro went in for the tackle and his studs were like up. You know, they should be down. If a clean tackle is down, but bro studs were up, and that's where he got sent out the game, man. Yeah, and you kind of could feel a little malicious intent with it because you don't come at nobody trying to make a tackle with your studs up like this. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely warranted. It was definitely warranted, man. But fielding guys played great. Stone came in, played great. They had another guy come in. Kane came off at the end too. For Rogers, I think that's what his name was. He gave him a little extra energy at the end. But man, shout out to Bellingham. Jude Bellingham might be the player of the tournament. Bro had a hell of a game, man. Defensively, he was being physical, getting back on defense, playing. Now that's what separates the good players from the great ones, man. Like if you ain't got a clip working on offense in your attack and you playing tough on defense, and that's what bro was doing. You gotta get it up to Jude Bellingham, man. Like all young players should aspire to be like him because bro was killing. He stood out. Of all the top players in the world on the stage tonight, bro stood out. Jude Bellingham, like he stood out. He jumped off the tape. Like he's flying everywhere. Everywhere you go, everywhere the ball was, you can see number 10 following the ball, getting stops. Getting tackles. Bro was everywhere, sacrificing his body. At the end of the game, was a referee. I thought the referees were going to keep like playing it, letting it play out. Bro fell out, man. He was like, man, I'm done, man. They referees blew the whistle. Bro was like, I'm done. I'm done, man. So, but yeah, it was good to watch, man. It was a good game, great game of the tournament. Mexico, they got a bright future, man. Like I said, they could have easily won this thing. To finish in the top 16 among what, like 48 teams, like that's something to be proud of. That's something to hang your hat on. So feel bad for Mexico, but and something like this, a better team typically wins, man. Like soccer is pretty predictable in that sense because there's the better team's going to win. And you tell what the better team's going to be. Although there was one moment in the game when England crossed the ball and there was one kid on the other side, and he had a chance to stop the ball, but he let it meg him. A kid from Mexico on the backside, he let it meg him. I don't know what bro was thinking. I don't know what bro was thinking, man. I don't know if he was on one of those on somebody's salary or something, but bro let the ball go between his legs, and lucky for him, none of the England attackers were on the other side. Otherwise, that would have been an extra goal right there. But FIFA might need to check that out, man. FIFA might need to check that out because bro crossed it. England guy crossed it, and then bro let the ball go right between his legs. He looked behind him. I was like, they showed the replay. I was like, yo, what is this? He don't want to win. He don't want to win, man. And so, Mexico, definitely check that out. FIFA definitely checked that play out, man. It was in the second half. It was in the second half. So, but yeah, man, it was some notable performances. Defenses played great. I think there was like three penalties in the game. You never want to like see a game come down to penalties in during the game, during regulation. So, but that's what it came down to ultimately. I think there was three penalties that were awarded, but two of them were probably deserved. The goalkeeper one was a little iffy. Mexico, the penalty called on Mexico's goalkeeper was a little iffy. Bro, was going for the ball, and he probably would have been better served if he would have like tackled, like went in feet first. But bro, like dove at him, hit Anthony Gordon's feet. So you can't do that. Can't do that. So but man, like outside of those like penalties, and like I said, you hate to see that. You hate to see the penalties get awarded. You don't want that to decide the game, man. Let the game be decided between the boxes, not in the box. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hate that the penalties got awarded, man. But hit my parlays early, had both teams scoring. Uh, so I'm happy about that. I've been on a little slide lately, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the match tonight, man. It was a good game to watch. But I just had to vent about that, you guys. Great games, very good games today. Norway surprised me defeating Brazil. I didn't see that one coming at all. Especially in the way they did, in the way they beat them. They possessed the ball like 80% of the match, passing it around. They made Brazil look like a high school varsity team or something, man. The way they possessed the ball. But that game plan worked for them. It worked for them. I don't know if it's going to work against a team that wants to play defense. Brazil didn't want to play defense, so I don't know if that tactic is going to work. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Like you got the best goal scorer in the world right now, Erling Haaland. So England versus Norway, hell of a game. I got England beat. England's going to win that one easily. So great games today. Looking forward to the games tomorrow. Portugal and Spain, USA and Belgium. Looking forward to those games. Go USA. Think they're gonna kick some butt. So we'll see how it goes, man. But you guys, let me know what you think, man. Let me know what your thoughts are. Did Mexico get cheated? Did England survive? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And rant's over. I had to talk about that. It was a great game, great match. Good luck to everybody. If your team's still in the World Cup, good luck to your teams. If not, hop on the USA bandwagon because we're going all the way. USA, USA. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all later. Man. Peace out. Thanks for